Oh, first video in the new house, and of course it's a review, but hey guys, welcome back. As you can see, I am in my brand new room giving you a video. Obviously you can tell by the title, it is now The Walking Dead time again for the conclusion of New World Order issue 180. Oh, I've been waiting for this issue for a while because it is the issue where Rick Grimes finally meets Pamela Milton. Now, if you haven't watched the last part or the last episode of my review, quick, there'll be a link in the description to see that video. I'm definitely looking forward to this issue because in the last issue we got Eugene telling Magna and Yumiko that this better work for the Commonwealth for their sake. And it's just been hectic ever since, but I'm going to get straight into the issue. Previously, the Commonwealth's class system divides the visitors from Alexandria on how fair its practice is. However, Michonne decides to live there, giving herself a second chance at life alongside her daughter. As the Commonwealth's newest lawyer, because obviously they have a class system, they have to base it on what you did before and where you lived before. Moving on also means giving a katana to Eugene and to show Rick how much she believes in her new life. Eugene leads the governor's delegation on the long journey back to Alexandria, where the real work is about to begin. Ooh. But the issue starts off with Elodie meeting Lance about a new apartment, and it's really high-end type stuff. He says, "This is your place." Michonne's confused, like, "Look, you're a lawyer. We need lawyers," and obviously people just like, obviously she's like, "I agree to practice law," and obviously she was a practice lawyer before, and obviously that's given her the bigger house. Lance explains, like, "Look, Elodie can work with you," and stuff like that. Like, here's a little glance at the place, just there. It looks pretty nice. It's top high-end stuff, but I think it looks like an amazing place. And Elodie's like, "Yeah, by the way, I'm grabbing my stuff from where I live and I'm moving in, mate. Sorry." And it's kind of funny. But we then move on to Dwight and Laura. Now, we haven't actually seen much of Dwight and Laura in recent issues. I think the last time we saw them was in, like, issue 173, which was, like, 7 issues ago, which is quite a long time. And Dwight is finally here to say, "Look, can I have another chance? Can we get together?" And I'm glad that he's doing it. He's finally moving on, because obviously Sherry was his wife, and yes, she died ages ago, like issues ago. And like, obviously Dwight's just like, "Look, okay, I've sorted out my priorities. Hopefully I'm going to be with you." He says, "I'm going to apologise to Rick about how he acted, like back in issue 169, where he was like, 'I could kill you right now, you're becoming like Negan.'" And Laura says they're back, but obviously the Commonwealth have arrived as well. So Dwight's like, "Oh, they're not alone. Assemble the army. We're gonna show these guys what we have: the guns, the people, and shit like that." It's good. But then obviously Pamela and Eugene are talking. They're like, "Yep, gonna go get Rick. Just so you let you know." Pamela's actually saying, like, "Oh, you're very formal. You're very nice. You're very kind, and I cannot wait to meet Rick Grimes." Obviously, we cut to Rick. Obviously, Eugene gives Rick the sword, and he's like, "Oh no, what happened?" Like, he fears the worst. Like, obviously, without not knowing that Elodie is alive, Eugene giving Rick Michonne's katana probably means that she's dead, and obviously Rick is obviously scared of that. Obviously, she hasn't. Like, Eugene explains, like, "Oh, we got there and we met Elodie, her daughter. It's a mathematical impossibility, but it's an amazing coincidence." Rick's like, "That's wonderful." And now he's like, "Okay, tell me everything about these people that you have learned." And I loved it. Like, this, I know it's not a massive panel, but this panel here of Rick coming across coming to the car is obviously the same as the cover, and I love this cover because it's like Rick, they're like all lined up, and Rick is just like he's like the big man on campus at Alexandria, and it's like, yo, this is Ricky G we're talking about. There he goes, I'm Rick Grimes, pleased to meet you. Obviously, Governor, she says, Governor Pamela Milton. And obviously, Rick said he obviously thinks of the old governor back at the prison. And he's like, Governor? And there are the most, I'll admit, most beautiful interaction ever. Princess meeting Rick Grimes, and it is so funny. Like, she's so enthusiastic. Like, Rick has never seen this much of enthusiasm ever. And she's like, Princess, please call me Princess. And she says, oh, some of your soldiers are kind of colourful. And she's like, oh, I was told she was one of yours. And they were like, oh. And he's like, oh, new addition then? She said, I met them on the way. I was in Pittsburgh. Obviously, she's the Princess of Pittsburgh. Oh, but Rick loves her enthusiasm, which seems kind of awesome. Even Pamela is like, she's quite enthusiastic. And obviously we're going to go see, obviously we are going to see more of Princess soon, because obviously we've got the cover for issue 181 where we see Princess and Mercer. Maybe they're going to take out some walkers, who knows. Maybe we can see more awesome Mercer skills, and maybe some more Princess skills. We begin the negotiation talks with Pamela and Rick, discussing where Pamela's men are, and are they a safe distance from the community. And obviously Mercer is there, so he's like head of security, so he knows how to take care of himself. And then Rick just finds out, just like, oh, the army is right there, like they've just showed up. And Pamela's just like, oh, is this like a threaty desire type thing? And Rick is obviously, because obviously the last few times we've seen Rick, Dwight has been hot-headed with like the Saviors, like when they were like about to fight just after Andrea's death. Rick's like, Dwight, stand down right now. And he's like, Dwight is the head of our army, this, that, and the other. Because obviously they don't know each other. This is kind of a hard thing to do. And she's like, okay, Dwight, Laura, Heath, Annie, go with Mercer, stay alert, and stuff like that. There's more interactions, and obviously Rick's like, let's give you the grand tour. Maxwell seems a bit pissy because Maxwell's kind of like her, like, I'm guessing like to push Rick away, but Rick is like, oh no, sorry. Pamela's like, oh, I can take him easily, and Rick's like, you'd be surprised. And then Pamela's just like, oh, maybe not as surprised as you. Oh, flirtations. And Rick's like, I will be cautious. I feel like there's more to Maxwell that he's leading on. Like, that end panel there showing his concern, I really think that he's gonna show his true colours very, very soon. And yeah, Pamela asks about what happened to the hand. Obviously, Rick explains that, saying like, a few years ago, we encountered a new group led by a man who calls himself the Governor. Yeah, like, things got intense. Pamela's just like, oh, I'm so sorry, don't call me the Governor, call me Pamela only. Rick's like, oh, that's no trouble, I'm only telling you because we're telling you what we've dealt with. And I don't know, they seem to be getting off at a good start. They're having their banter, they're having their fun, but yeah, they're having their discussions as well. Pamela tries some of the food there. She has some of the bread from the mill, the apples from the apple trees, and she loves them. They taste absolutely amazing. But obviously Rick says, like, and Rick's kind of surprised that Pamela loves their food, because obviously with 50,000 people, surely there are going to be some smart guys like Eugene. Like, Eugene told me about your community. This is where they really start to diverge. Rick's like, Pamela's like, oh, where's your house? And Rick's like, oh, 6th one on the left. And they're all the same. It's like a row of houses, the same house. And Pamela's like, why that one? You're the leader. You should be living in a better house, in a bigger house. Rick's like, yes, my house is the same as everyone else's. My choices are the same. My work is the same. My rewards are the same. We are all equals here. And I'm not surprised. Then she's like, oh, that doesn't make any sense. There should be a system. But Rick says, I don't want to offend you, but I don't know exactly how things work at the Commonwealth. And obviously, like mentioning before the outbreak, if you had, say if I worked as, I don't know, say if I worked as a billionaire, and then, say if I worked as a billionaire and then zombie apocalypse happened and I went to the Commonwealth, or a community like the Commonwealth, I would be granted certain privileges. I'd get a better house, better job, you know, stuff like that. But Rick's asking, why build anything on the foundation? Like Pamela mentions the foundation things. We should keep the foundations of what we had. Pamela's disagreeing, and Rick's like, why build anything on the foundation at all? Why ruin it by burdening it with supporting others? Pamela goes, that's the world order. Always has been. And Rick gives probably one of the best lines in this comic, and he says, then maybe we need a new world order. There we go. Boom. And Pamela gives a nice little concerned face at the end to end this issue and the trade paperback that is New World Order. I absolutely quite like this issue. I love the cover. I love the issue perfectly. Next month's review is going to be a bit late because due to me travelling again, I'm going away to Bulgaria with my grandparents. I am not going to be able to find a comic book store where they are going to sell issue 181, which is Together Strong, with Princess and Mercer. And obviously the variant cover, which this month's is Alpha. I love this cover. I love the black that fits in the cover. I just love the colour of everything, like the purple in her eyes, the white of the walker. Actually, no, the white of the walker skin. The walker skin should not be white. I don't know. I think they should just change the colour. But I love it either way. I love the black. I love the little 15th anniversary stamp. I think next month we've got Glenn, and then the month after with issue 182, both covers are here. We've got 182, the Commonwealth Grows, which is Pamela with John, who's now the leader of the Saviours, which is kind of good. We're bringing back the continuity of things. And then the variant cover, which is Maggie. And I've realised over the course of the last few issues, or the last few covers that we get from the 15th anniversary variants, we get two heroes. So when Rick, Michonne, the Governor, Andrea, Carl, Alpha, Maggie, Glenn, Maggie. So it's gone two heroes and a villain, which does seem pretty cool. Sorry, I got a notification there. That does seem pretty cool. That does seem pretty awesome. But I wonder who we're going to get next, because it did say in the letter hacks for this issue that the guy who does the variants has done all 12. All 12 are done. They're just releasing them within time. I'm not sure. I don't know. I just got to look forward to the next couple of issues. But the issue 181 review is going to be very late, or be a few days late. I'm really sorry about that, but I will prepare. I'm going to be preparing videos for when I head off to Bulgaria anyway. So don't worry, guys. You'll be fine. Yeah. Out of 10, I'd say this issue is about a 9. A 9 out of 10. Oh my god. I'm just getting Walking Dead tweets all over the place. Go away. But yeah, this issue was quite good. I can't believe The Walking Dead has now hit 180 issues. 30 volumes of comic. And that is actually amazing. Look, I've got my I don't know if you can see this very well, but I have my little comic corner. So I'm going to do videos based on The Walking Dead comics. I also have Outcast comics as well. I'm starting to read Outcast. I'm kind of getting into Outcast. And I've also got the first 3 issues of Oblivion Song. So if you want me to do reviews to them, leave comments in the description. I could do more comic reviews like Outcast, Oblivion Song, or if there are any comic suggestions that you would like me to do, then I might pick one up. And yeah, but yeah, look, 175 and just many more issues of The Walking Dead and some Outcast and Oblivion Song. But yeah, they're now about to go join their brothers and sisters in tandem. Thank you guys for watching this video. I guess if you did enjoy it, please don't forget to leave a like and a comment in the comment section below. Please subscribe if you have not done already. We're trying to hit 4,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Oh my god, if we hit 4,000 subscribers before the end of the year, I would love you guys so much. And I noticed that soon I am going to be hitting my 200th video. I don't know what you want me to do for that. I'm thinking of doing a little competition where if you send me... I'll have to work on that. So, what do you guys want me to do for my 200th video? You guys can decide that. I could do a meet and greet with one of you guys if that's a competition you'd like to be a part of. Just all these different things. Just let me know in the comments down below. And guys, I'll see you next month for another Walking Dead review. Bye bye.